despite the S&P 500 index hitting all-time highs last week and pulling back today, making portfolios seem red and the stock market seem a little bit turbulent, there was always opportunities to be found. And these are some of the top gainers of the day that gave anywhere from 30% to 50% plus on the day, guys. Phenomenal results here with these stocks and opportunities, but we look for these daily, guys. Over at the Discord, you're more than welcome to join us. As you can see here on the screen popping up are the opportunities I've mentioned before last week and last month, and this is what we do daily. Look for opportunities to maximize profits and minimize losses. Anywhere from 5 to 10% is a normal day, and a great day is 10 to 20%, and 20% plus is a home run. If that's something that interests you and you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together, and that is something you can become part of too, and we look forward to having you join us over at the Discord. Stay tuned, let's jump into this chart analysis. Alright everyone, here we are with ticker symbol WISH, ContextLogic Inc stock, WISH stock. Now WISH stock has actually been in a downward trend, right? I've talked about how this could get closer to $10 if it continues to pull down and break through these support levels, and then we would have to watch down here at $7 and even down here at $9. Now, I want to give you guys my honest, humble opinion here, and this little jump here, if it cannot jump away from the 50-day moving average or at least get out of tug-of-war zone, this jump here was short-lived, and that was a nice part of the chart that's going to remain as history as this continues to pull downwards, because this has, based off of indicators, it has a lot more room to the downside than going back up. The only way that this stock can take off, right, from these levels is spikes in volume and getting closer to the average volume of the last 10 days. Now, in the last 5 days or almost 4 days of trading session, this stock has not been able to break even through 50% of the average volume of the last 10 days, which was 127 million. And actually a few days before, this number was a little bit higher, and this volume has stayed a little bit consistent between 40 million to 60 million. So we are seeing right now WISH in a position where it has some strength and it's showing some, but the bulls are losing traction really fast. Okay, this was a nice jump from those lows here of 1145, last week's lows, all the way up to today's highs of 1260. But my honest, humble opinion, this has room to fall if it breaks through the 50-day moving average, and if the bulls don't come with strength and there's no more volume of inflow, if not more volume of outflow, and this volume needs to go ahead and become larger and closer to the average volume before this starts to pick up steam. Now, that's one approach. The second one is that this could be the beginning, right, of an upward trend, right? We could see it probably do some things like that, higher lows and so forth, and have that type of movement. But right now, since it's in tug-of-war zone, I don't want to go ahead and say, yeah, that's possible, right? Like, this could pull back a little bit and take off again. That's going to show that volume is picking up, inflows picking up, and that the bulls are gaining traction. But this is in such a tight situation, and it's been in a downward trend due to many different catalysts, right? The CFO news, which we've talked about in the previous video. The psychology, right, of investors that got in anywhere up here or on the way up, and then this collapsed and they had to average down, taking profits, right? Or taking profits from whoever got in down here and didn't get out the first time, or got in here and left. Then $15, we've talked about it before, it needed to be broken through and turn into a support significantly for this to reach newer highs. It touched it and it got rejected. A lot of investors were looking for that. There was many indicators that showed weakness when it touched $15 and it pulled back. Then it broke through the 50-day moving average, and now we're here, right? The thing is that it's looking to me like if the bulls don't come strong enough and this is again my honest, humble opinion, this can continue going downwards. So what are we going to watch for, right? And what this means as an investor. Well, if you believe in this actually squeezing further beyond $16, that is something to be aware of, that the lower this goes, the bigger the opportunity. And if you didn't catch it on the first time or even the second time, right? The first time here, the second time here, this might be something to look into moving forward. And I talked about it in my previous videos as well, that I was going to watch for consolidation here, because if this actually stops here and doesn't break through the 11.42 range and go to $10 or $9, then there could be some strength here for the bulls, even though this is in tug of war zone. And all it takes is one more catalyst to push it upwards, right? Now, the other thing that we did was we talked about analysis ratings. Analysis ratings point this one to the upside. Anything below $12 gives you a chance to catch it before getting to the lowest point of the highest of the different analysis ratings. So $12 is the lowest of the highest point that this could reach, being the lowest in the analysis ratings, and the highest is 24. So from 12 to 24 is where the analysis ratings are pointing to, and anything below $12 is an opportunity, right? Based off analysis ratings. Smack at $12, you really don't have much room if that ends up being the true analysis rating and it doesn't go any higher. But a lot of investors will not agree with that. They see this at least reaching $20. So there's a lot of risk involved catching it at 12, but anything below 12 gives you some room for some upside. And that's why this actually jumped up as well, and it's kind of sitting there. So if this pulls down towards 10, I would watch this very carefully between $10 and $9 and how it reacts. And we'll have to reanalyze everything if this breaks through $9 and goes any lower. But right now, this seems to me to have room to pull back even further unless bulls reappear. And like I drew out earlier, they go ahead and do that type of pullback and set up for the next bull run and hit newer highs, newer lows, and continues pushing upwards in that direction. And that could be part of this not being a setback, if not a setup for the next bull run, right? Because of everything that I've stated before with the psychology of the chart, the indicators, and the position the stock was in. This is the first time it breaks through the 50-day moving average since it's been in this bullish trend, right? And then bearish downward trend. So it's the first time that the bulls are seeming to have some type of control here or leverage over the chart. But like I said, in my humble opinion, and I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, I think this has room to pull back, and not in a terrible way, if not presenting itself as an even bigger opportunity. I've seen price targets anywhere from $30 all the way up to $60, and then analysis price targets shoot this between 12 to 24. Where do you see this? How do you feel about this? And do you think this has picked up steam and it's going to continue upwards? Or do you agree with me of this pulling back and hitting newer lows? I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below where this is going to bottom. Was 11.42 the bottom? Is this going to bottom near the $10 mark? Is this going to bottom near the $9 mark, or somewhere below it? How do you feel? Because once this bottoms, this could be a short squeeze potential to skyrocket. So I want to talk with you guys about the bottoming. So comment down below, where do you think this bottom? And if not, if it already has, where was it? And how do you feel about it moving forward? As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And if you guys want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And we look forward to having you join us. And let's make some money.